They say life is a series of chapters, but for Sanjay Dutt, it's been a series of direction. We have seen the bad boy of 90s, the lovable Munna Bhai of 2000, and then the silence. A pre-pandemic era which the industry and the audience had almost written him off. But then came 2020, not just a lockdown, but a stage 3 lung cancer. Diagnosis that should have been the final curtain. Instead, it was a trigger for the most improbable transformation in cinematic history. Today, he isn't just a star, he is a psychological phenomenon. But how? How does a man facing physical and professional extinction pull off a comeback that redefined the villain archetype? There is one specific psychological shift he made that hospital bed, one that most people miss, and it's that the only reason he's still dominating your screen today. We'll reveal that exact mindset shift in just a moment. Today, it's a brainful art of comeback. Sanjay Dutt. To understand the comeback, we must acknowledge the height of fall. Sanjay Dutt didn't just enter Bollywood. He has a crown prince. From the raw, vulnerable debut in Rocky to the menacing intensity of Watso, Dutt possessed the lived-in pain that couldn't be faked. Psychologically, his early success was built on identity fusion. The audience didn't just see character, they saw the man's real-life struggle. The addiction and grief mirrored on screen. He was the anti-hero long before the term was trendy. But this same fusion became his prison. By the late 2010, the industry had evolved. The angry young man was replaced by relatable heroes, and Dutt found himself in a pre-pandemic limbo. Films like Kalang and Prashathamam struggled to find an audience. The Baba was heading into nostalgia. He was becoming a legend of the past rather than a force of the present. Then the world stopped in 2020 while we were all battling in lockdown. Sanjay Dutt was battling for his life, diagnosed with stage 3 lung cancer. The narrative seemed complete, but this is where the art begins. This is the secret that led Sanjay Dutt's comeback the more than usual. He understood to get back to normal was not an option. He didn't want to return to being hero, he chose to embrace the beast. He transitioned his psychological identity from the vulnerable legend to the unstoppable force. He used his physical weakness as a fuel, insisting on shooting the KGF to climax in real dust and fire rather than the safe green screen. When KGF Chapter 2 hit, the world didn't see a cancer survivor. They saw Adera, a Viking-inspired tattoo titan that felt physically imposing. This wasn't just a role, it was a psychological rebranding. In psychology, we call this the villain advantage. As an antagonist that was no longer bound by the moral boundaries of a hero, he could be disruptive, cold, and authoritative. His age, which has once liability, became his greatest asset, adding a gravity and sonic weight to his presence that younger actors simply cannot replicate. By dying as a hero, he was reborn as the ultimate nemesis. Look at his filmography now, whether it's Leo in the south or his massive hits like Durandar series. He's everywhere. Filmmakers no longer cast him for the role, they cast him for his aura. Psychologically beyond why we can't look away is post-traumatic growth. We subconsciously respect people who have looked into the abscess and didn't blink. When Sanjay Dutt stands on a screen today, the audience feel the weight of his 40-year journey. The mistakes, the jail time, the addiction and the cancer, every scar on his face tell a story of anti-fragility. The psychological concept that some system actually gets stronger when under stress, it doesn't just bounce back, he leveled up. So, what was the one specific shift he made in the hospital bed? He stopped trying to be the hero of a story and started being the warrior of his life. A hero needs a happy ending, a warrior needs only to battle. The art of comeback isn't about the regaining what you lost. It's about the burning the old version of yourself to make the room for something more powerful. If you love this breakdown, do let in the comments, subscribe for more. See you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.